I'm going to be waiting for some people to join. Today we're going to be doing a gear haul about Maggie. Maggie is now 7 years old, and we are slowly looking, unfortunately, for a successor for the near future because she cannot work forever, even though she wants to, and so on. So there has been a lot of change recently in the last time I posted a live. Unfortunately, I can only do lives because of the fact I'm on my laptop. It's a lot easier for me to do it on here. So with that being said, there is a lot that I like that has changed. So I want to make sure that everybody is in the loop of things changing. So the one big thing that has changed is me. My health has definitely went downhill since the last time I posted. I am now using a feeding tube for my gastroparesis. And Maggie is working a lot. She is doing a lot of work in many ways to help me out, but also other people. We are slowly introducing therapy dog work into her. We've been doing it for a while, but things have changed since I don't drive. Things change a lot. So I am getting all of her gear. There is some gear I cannot find, like her shoes. So yeah, and there are some things I'm not going to bring out because of the fact it's not there. Hey, Kayla. I think I can invite you. So if you're interested in becoming a service dog or wanting to learn about service dogs, please let me know. I don't have any things to say. Service dogs are the lifeline, and without me having Maggie, I would not be here. I will say it again and time again. Service dogs do save lives, and if you cannot afford a service dog, please try alternatives. If you are one of those people that bring a pet and label it as a service dog or not, please do not do that. Service dogs are medical equipment. They are worth money and time and training and many more. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Yo. So I'm going to first start out with apparel. We don't have that much apparel, and all of our apparel has been input out besides our summer stuff because it is starting to get hot where we are in North Carolina. So yeah. So this is our winter jacket. This is one of them. These are from Chicks and Salary. They are like horse blanket style. I love it. Maggie loves it. It's very warm, very durable. We've had this for 2 years now, and it's still in pristine condition. I did get my cousin one when he had a dog, but she gave it back to me. So we do use this one a lot as well. It's a little bit smaller. It's going to be perfect for my successor because I am getting a Labrador. So this will fit him perfectly for when he is a puppy and growing. The next thing that we have is a raincoat. We do have a bunch of raincoats. We try to keep as much as possible, at least some rain, because different things are changing. But on top of that, I don't know how big my puppy's going to be, so I am starting to get puppy gear. The very next thing that we have is our costume. It is very sweet and very cute. She was a shark for her Halloween. And we do this for also therapy because it's a little fun to see a little puppy dog in a little costume. That would make many patients actually happy. The very next line jacket that we have, this is a Kurgo jacket. And Kurgo makes their jackets actually reversible. So you can actually have one day you're feeling gray, or you're feeling any other color, depending on the color or jacket that you get. I got the second hand. So mine is purple and green and gray. Really great jacket. Covers her stomach for when it's light, windy, but not so hot or not too cold. We do use this a lot when it comes with our BLD, which you will see in a bit. But this is a wonderful jacket. The very next one is actually another raincoat. We try to keep as many raincoats once again with us. This one has a little hood and it's reflective in case we do nighttime walks at night. Never know when it's that time and it's outside or something. The very next thing that we have is a shed defender. I actually had to do some cutting to this one because I got the wrong size. I will be definitely getting another one. These are worth the money. Shed defenders actually keep as much shedding down as possible because of the fact that I have a very shedding dog that really loves the shed. And we try to keep everything minimal as possible when we go to hotels, airlines, family. If we go to a house that person has allergies or whatever, no, it's not going to cover everything, but it's going to cover it minimal. Another thing we have, this is a PetSmart rain jacket and windbreaker. This one is amazing. It's really well used, very well loved. I love having the windbreaker / rain jacket because it gets windy here. It gets really windy. So windbreakers are amazing. I also deal with collapsible water bowls. It's just a little tiny one. It's too cute. Very, very well used. I got this also from Chicken Celery. It is a cooling collar. Basically, what you do is you wet it underneath the cold water and it absorbs it. I actually have last year, I'm not going to lie, I used this at work. And it worked so well. It can be really nice. Yeah, Emma is asleep with Tommy. She doesn't care. And let's keep it that way. A cooling collar is amazing. Worth the money. Get it. Chicken Celery. Things like $3. So I do have 2 cooling coats. The other one's not in here for some reason. I have a Rare Swamp cooler as well. But this is a PetSmart one. This is when I got this when Maggie was overweight. because it fit really well. But this is actually a very wonderful alternative cooling coat if you can't afford a rough wear one. It's pet smart. It's not the best. It doesn't really keep your dog cool that too much, but it works in the predicament. Couple bandanas. I got several bandanas actually. You'll see some cat stuff too. So I got this little bandana from Maggie. My cousin gave her. Yeah, Canadian Pooch is amazing, actually. I just like rough wear. I get a discount, so why not use it? But little cute puppy dog pet that stable bandana. I love this one because it's got flowers, and I bought a patch, so it's an over the collar bandana, and I can just label her as a service dog if I don't want to have her vested. This one is another one. This is our Veterans Day type. Or if somebody passes away, that's a veteran, and we wear her this is when she goes out, just to cover her e-collar. She does wear an e-collar. Maggie, come here. I need to take off your collar. I forgot to take them off. She does keep collars on, but I'll show you them in the bed. Okay, you're naked. I know you don't like being naked. I know. Go on, go lay down. But I made sure her to sew on service dog, do not pet. Really cute patch. Really used. But it's a really cute bandana. It came with a set. The shop is no longer in business, I think. It's Culture Boutique. I really don't recommend the shop for our gear, but for bandanas, yes. Couple other flag bandanas just from like Hobby Lobby. And their most recent one, there was a shop that was giving away bandanas for dogs. And it was Halloween, so she got a little Halloween bandana. Few more things of apparel. This is a rough wear safety vest. My opinion, this one is a hell of a lot better than anything else because of the fact it's so reflective. It gets so much attention. You can see the dog automatically when the lights are out and you shine the light. Highly, highly recommend. I can't say enough. This was the best purchase of my friend Megan could do. Now, I told you that there will be a few cat things, and I told you, oh yes, there will be. So, my cat wears little sweaters because he's so small, and he's got little Christmas sweaters, which is too cute. So he's got a little reindeer. I love this one because it's got a actual scarf. So it's too cute. He's got another one as well. Maggie's got a few. She's got a Star Wars one. Here's my all-time other favorites. I turned a safety vest actually into a service dog vest. So for when we go, let's just say the UK and stuff like that, these are the style vests that they use. So I figured it would be cute if we can do a night outing and I don't need her guide harness, but I want her to be visible and labeled without a vest, because having a coat and then a vest and then a leash and a collar, that's too much on a dog. So I figured turn her safety vest into a service dog vest. Two other things that she wears. I have 2 pairs of red specs. I have these little pink ones. They need to be cleaned, I know. And on the pink ones, it has a little service dog tag on it. By Ghibli Dog Crew. If you're not a service dog, do not get this tag. If you're a therapy dog, they have that tag. But do not have this tag if you're not a service dog or a therapy dog. And if you're a therapy dog, get the other tag. If you're not a therapy dog, don't get that tag. And then the other color is Taser Teal. I know there are 2 different sizes. This is her extra large. These are her winter ones. These are her summer ones. But together, you'll see why. I do have one harness that needs to get it fixed, so that's not going to be in the video. But let's get this all back so I can move on to the next one. And how I store everything, she's got her own dresser. I know, I love Tommy too. Is it bad that a dog actually has their own dresser? Oh, and she also has a hat that she won't wear, but hopefully my puppy will, because it's a rain hat. It's so cute. I'm going to do collars last and leashes last, because that's just too many. So I'm going to do the things that are close by. So the 2 things that she wears on a daily basis, we are e-collar trained and prong trained as well. We do use prongs, e-collars, martingales, and many more. I am a balanced trainer. I prefer her to use training tools. And even though she doesn't need it, I still like to have an e-collar on her, for God forbid. And then on a daily basis, unless we switch collars, she wears a Biothane martingale chain collar. We have a chain Biothane martingale collar with a FI tracker. Always have a FI, guys. No matter what, if you can afford it, get a tracker for your dog. I'm tired of hearing and also seeing, my dog is loose. I can't find my dog. The tracker could help you guys. Seriously. Get a tracker. That's all I'm asking. The collar is made by Safari Pupco, although they do not do Biothane anymore, but on an occasional basis if she needs money or something. But she mostly does not focus on Biothane anymore. The leash that I'm grabbing now is a yup harness, a yup collar leash. I will also go over my patches, but I'm just going to show you them. There's some in the box. That's it. This is a pink Galaxy Nebula type leash. It is like leather rolled, I'm gonna say. It's a really nice padding. I like to fidget with it, especially when I'm out and about. Yeah, or get an air tag, but air tags don't really work anymore. I started out with an air tag, and vets actually do not recommend air tags because the battery can actually get swallowed and come out, and the dog can ingest it. And it's also burned dogs before I've heard. So this is one of my leashes. It's like a 5-foot. I use the hands-free style. When I'm like in my wheelchair. If I'm guiding and I need a guide dog, the nice thing about this leash, it can be compatible as a guide leash. I love that because I prefer guide leashes over any other leash. Yeah. But I love this leash. Kayla, I know you want this leash. It's a really cute pink nebula. You wouldn't want to take this one. I wish I could have you join. I haven't figured that out yet. I guess I can't do it. I figured. Tiny leash wrap, like tiny leash wrap. I can barely see the tag. That's how old this leash wrap is. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. But either way, this is a tiny leash wrap. I have a patch from Amazon. It's an Amazon patch technically, but I bought it off Whatnot. FYI. I'm gonna have to put a paper program on my Kindle. Shit, I can't do that. I'll have to edit that later. Go to Whatnot. Whatnot is a cheap, affordable way for you to get excuse me. Things very cheap and affordable for that is at a retail good price. So you can find patches, but I don't recommend buying it unless you are a real service dog or you have a reactive dog or something. If you see a service dog patch and your dog is not a service dog, do not buy it. Please. And then the other patch I have is from Patience and Love. I love this leash wrap. It is a standard size leash wrap. It's got pink palm trees and service dog on one side, and on the other side, it is in training. It is like a black vinyl. Love this leash wrap. My other leash wrap from Patience and Love, I have a big problem with Patience and Love. You'll see it soon. This is an Ehlers-Danlos service dog leash wrap. It's a zebra print for my Ehlers-Danlos. And then Do Not Pet on the other side. This is a Missy's Dog Gear harness. Missy's Dog Gear is unfortunately closed. I have a little small leash wrap that says working on the shoulders. It is a padded leash wrap with like a nebula type of leash. Like, I'm going to say like color or bio thing. Navy blue CB handle and guide. I have a Cesar's Adapted Dog Gear pull strap with it. I love this harness very much. 5-inch CB hand, actually 4-inch CB handle, I think. Big buckles, very adjustable on both sides. Love this harness and love the padding. Maggie loves it very much. We actually use this for therapy and on my bad days. Feel free to tell your story, Kayla. I do have these. Who's in here? I just had 2 people in here and I did not see them. So the next harness I'm grabbing is actually by a dear friend of mine, aka Safari Pupco, before she stopped making bio thing. This is a Harry Potter Hufflepuff double layer biothane X-Back. Counterbalance and guide. And it's got pull strap and cape attachments as well. I love this harness. I love it. It is heavy, but not so heavy. But it forms the shape of my dog, of Maggie, very much. And then I have a braided pull strap, not the correct colors. I want to get it one like this because I really like my braided pull straps for texture. I do not know the shop of this. I've had this for a very long time, but I love it. Like I said, I love this harness very much. I will never sell it. Very, 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 very adjustable. I know, Kayla, you want this too. I knew you would say that. The next harness I have is a One Tigress hiking harness. So this is unfortunately no longer out, which is sad. This is like the Guardian style harness, but it's completely different. It's like it in a way of the harness and the cape attached. But instead of it, it has Velcro on the top of the harness and on the front. And these pockets are really, really big. Like, they're so big that I can fit almost my whole hand in the pockets. I did alternate the cape a little bit, so let's go through the patches. So on the front, I do change these patches out a lot, so they're not always the same. But on the front, it says service dog access required with the medical symbols. And there's 2 patches on here I made. So one patch says not too rare to care with the EDSM ribbon symbol. And then a Patience and Love patch tab that says Service Lab, do not distract, in black and white and teal. I have a Safari Pup Go pull strap. On the middle it says stop, no touch, no talk, no eye contact. The other side says handler, has life-threatening allergies. And then on the cape, I love these patches. It says, if you can read this, you're too damn close, service dog. And then a service dog up here. Over here says service dog, do not pet, PTSD service dog. And then the symbols up here, no touch, no talk, no eye contact, no photos. All right. Moving on over here. So the patch the cape that was with that, this is a Patience and Love cape. Kayla, I know you're going to want this one too. You're going to want all my gear, basically, because it's like a mansion for you. But I love this one. My cousin gave it to me as a Christmas gift. It says latex allergy, stop, stay back, service doc. Eventually I will get back to it. I just got to get my machine fixed and money. Keyword, money. The other side says service dog, medical symbol, and then do not distract with basically like a blue line. Love this very much. Very professional. Oh, the doctors actually get a kick out of it because it says service doc. This is Maggie's which harness? The orange one? Yeah, I've seen that one. This is a very, very, very soft and very much well loved. This is a leash strap that it was my very first one. It was Maggie's first service dog identification for when she was in training. And it says service dog in training. You're welcome. Now, the other thing is on my wheelchair. So I'm going to slide you around. I have a Bold Lead Designs wheelchair leash leash, because when I'm not on the road, I have her leash in transportation. I also have poop bags on my wheelchair at all given times. No matter what, the dog is leashed, even though she's not supposed to be. I also have a Kurgo. It's called a seat belt attachment. I use it for now as a seat belt, but I also use it as a traffic leash because it's very a nice length actually for it to be a leash. I have an anxiety alert dog, panicking disorder, PTSD, Patience and Love patch. I have a green flag patch, army patch. Psychiatric service dog with the medical symbol. Stop, do not distract, do not pet. Medical alert dog, do not distract with the medical symbol. And then this one glows in the dark. I love it to death. Service dog working, do not touch. Now, I also do have a couple Amazon shit. I use this one for therapy and also for service dog. Maggie will work in any type of vest for either or of her jobs. She loves this. She'll even play in it, go on a walk in it. She doesn't care as long as she's with me and having fun. But I have an industrial puppy service dog vest. Thank you so much. Hi. Hi, Star Kid Son K2D. So, since you just came in, we're doing a service dog gear haul review of all the gear I have. Hopefully, you're in it for a whirlwind because I have a lot of gear. I am a gearaholic. You can. Maggie, come. Come around. Not that way. Maggie. Come around this way. Come here. Either way, I gotta put your collar on. Sit. Sit. Good girl. You gotta put your collar on anyways. Hey, Maggie. Having the joy of her life. You're popular. You're so popular. You're so popular. Yeah, you are. I think you're Samantha. I think that's you. You can lay down right here. Lay down. Maggie, back up. There you go. The other thing I have for leash wise, rainbow leash. I love this leash so much. It's so long and I can make it a hands-free leash. Walmart. I don't think they have this leash anymore. I love my rope leashes. Another Patience and Love. I have two of these med bags. They both say the same thing. The other one's just blue glitter and pink glitter and red. But it says the same thing. Service dog, do not separate handler, no talking, no touch, no staring. Emergency info inside. E-collar remote. I only use the mini educator. That's the only e-collar I will use them on my dogs. Yeah, you see your mini educator? Thank you. It was actually my grandmother's. It's the last thing I have of my grandmother before she passed away. This is my all-time favorite thing I've ever bought. This is actually the Bold Lead Designs mobility a support harness with, I forget her shop, Holden Scott's Dog Gear. She goes by, I'll have to ask her if I can tag her in the description, but like her profile. I love Holden Scott's. She made this, everything. She made a lot of my custom gear. She made a lot of my custom capes and vests, but mostly a lot of my vests, like a lot of my capes were vests, but I converted them into capes. because I don't use vests that much. I mostly use mobility harnesses. This actually needs to get cleaned again. I feel horrible that it's like this in this condition, but we use it a lot. This is a Patience and Love banner. It actually is reflective and it does glow in the dark. It's really cute. It's like a little fancy wave. It's blue. Yeah, probably. She keeps bucking her head up like, never mind. But cute little harness, boldly designs. If you have a mobility harness and a mobility dog, this is the best harness to go. It does, yeah, it's expensive, but it's worth the money. I can go into debt on my next video, but I have a little Harry Potter person on my phone, on my harness at all times, even though I don't like that character. I wanted Harry or Harley Quinn. Well, not Harley Quinn. I can't. She's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me. Man, I need to watch the movies again. I don't think she's open anymore to anyone. Holden Scott's? She's still open, but it's under her her actual Facebook. Lay down. So I'll have to ask her if I can tag it in the video if you're talking about Holden Scott's. She basically deleted her Facebook ad and stuff like that because of the fact she wasn't getting enough money, and she figured she got more money when people text her personally. So this one is very professional, of course. Army green, like it's like an army olive greenish. Thank you. I like Harry. So it says, do not distract and dog from handler, medical symbol, access required by federal law. And then medical alerts, service dog with paw prints, do not pet. I'll message you. Message me on Facebook and I'll message you the name. And I'll give it to you. But I love her gear very much. Her pot, it's very lightweight. Great. I've had this for like 3 years now. And she makes it really cute, so really personal. So this one says trust. This one's a little paw print. And she always puts D-rings on them in case you want to add something to it. And on top of that, with my BLD, it does say service dog on it. Yeah, I can give it to you. I have 2 of these. This is a Cozy Horse service dog cape. Bright orange. It's like a hunter orange, and that's so bright that it's pathetic. Nobody can not spot my dog. Really cute cape. It's got a little place for an ID pouch. Medications, whatever. Pockets are really big. Now, I'm going to go to this. Now, most of this is just like medical, so don't worry about that. I'm going to start on this shelf right here, and then this shelf. So the only thing on that shelf is my guide dog harness. I have a guide dog leash wrap, do not distract. Maggie is technically partially a guide dog for when she is guiding me at night, or I have really bad migraine, or I'm in a cardiac episode. I put this on. She acts as my actual guide dog. And then on the handle, it says mobility and balance assistance dog. Do not distract. Please be patient. Really sweet. It's a Hillison guide dog hand harness. It does come with a different handle by itself, but the handle was too long for me, so I did it myself and used my own. So that goes on that. And I drop. Now, one thing I try to wear is my PTSD hat. It does say PTSD on the sides, and not all wounds are visible. It is a military hat. I try to wear it because people doesn't understand that everybody can get PTSD, and or any type of disability is not visible unless it's physical. So I can't tell you I'm, an asshole. So the very next one is actually a Lily dog ears harness. Very cute. I actually have to wash it because my cat's unfortunately peed on it, sadly. So I do have to get this washed. But really cute lime and burgundy and white thread. I gotta get that washed. Now the next one is a One Tigress Guardian harness. I do have the cape. I try to keep my cape separate from my harnesses if I can. This was my very first one. This was actually a gift because I've been dying to have this type of harness because I can do wheelchair pull assistance with this harness. But I wanted it to be labeled in case I just wanted her to wear the harness and not the cape. I know there's a patch spot right here, but not everybody can see it. So I wanted her to be labeled on the sides, on the straps. So I embroidered service dog right on it. I know it's tiny, but that's all I could do. But it works. She's huge. And then the final thing, of course, I showed my friend this, so it's not at her size now. I have a Yup harness. Galaxy. Love this because it matches. One thing that you will see, and you might want to have tissues nearby when I get to that cape, because it is very special to me and it's very well loved, and it was a gift from Holden Scott's. So let me put those back. I need to move these up here. All right, BLD goes down there. The next two shelves, I use this 9 cubicle shelves at Walmart. Perfect thing to use. This is a Cesar's adaptive dog gear harness for mobility. And this is actually the CB handle. I love it. It's detachable, it's compact, really nice. It says service dog, do not separate on the sides. And on the top, it says do not pet. I jump to alert. Leave us alone. Interfering with a service dog is a misdemeanor. And then there is a spot at the front for a patch. Really adjustable. Well worth it. Perfect hybrid. I love it. Once again, another cape I keep separate. I was using this recently, so it went on the shelf. But it's a Coyote Brown Guardian. I have 2 Guardians. I have the red and I have the Coyote Brown. I got this for my birthday gift for my husband. I love him to death. And I put these little cards in each one. I got to get some more of them. I try to keep a bunch of them all at once. And it's just a medical equipment inside. Please handle with care. Like inhalers and stuff like that. The very next one is made by Holden Scott's. This was a vest actually, but I turned it into a cape. So I love this one. I'm going to start on the sides because you'll understand it. It is strawberry themed, but my maiden name is Rosenberry. I will be getting a cape from her in the near future for my married name. So it'll be really cute to see. So this is strawberry themed. It says Service Rosenberry with the symbols. I bark and jump to alert. We have a latex allergy. Please be respectful. Not all disabilities are visible. And then on the top, I'm your Rosenberry and said, I'm your strawberry. I know. And not all disabilities are visible. It's a very cute type of print. She makes all of her fabric herself. Very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. Another vest. It's just one of those registry vests that you can get at workingservicedogs.com. I put a lot of Velcro. I don't really use it a lot, but I'm going to keep it for my puppy. This is my favorite. This is an all tactical vest. I love it. This is a natural vest that can fit my dog properly and gives me a lot of Velcro space because I'm a patchaholic. My next one is a Patience and Love vest. It is Medical Alerts Service Dog, Broken Crowns, still color with the symbols. It is black, purple, and white. And then on the top, I sewed on a D-ring because I like having some patch tabs or tag hang off. And it says, do not pet. I'm a fall risk with the brain and a heart combined. So I love those very much because it is true. Broken crowns can still color. And what are we? We're broken and we can still work. Many people think that we can't work because we're disabled. All right. On to this one. So I have another Patience and Love. This is actually in the convertible. I'll find the straps in a bit. But this one's really cute. It is a cape and a vest. It's Phoenix. So the middle says, "Do not touch. I'm working with the Phoenix." And then the sweetest thing ever, "From ashes we rise strong." So technically that is true. There is a song and a movie about it. And the side says PTSD and medical alert, service canine. With the symbols, not all disabilities are visible. I love this cape and vest. This is another Patience in Love vest. This is Maggie's first actual butterfly style. And it says, medical alert, service dog, do not distract with the symbols. Give us space. Act as required by federal law. And I know it's hard to read the act as required. I did not make this. This was another person. And I just bought it secondhand because I loved it. And then the middle says, not all disabilities are visible, with a line. I work for her. Paw print with an EKG. Ice, keeping dog with handler. I made this cape. I love it very much. It is Ehlers-Danlos theme, and it's also cardiac alert. So it says Ehlers-Danlos service dog with the EKG and a gold hearts. And then the middle, do not interact with me. The dog is actually cut out with a cricket. Everything's done with a cricket. And it says cardiac alert. I love this so much because it shares my story of being a chronically ill type of person. And I like having awareness for my rare disease. This was actually going to be Maggie's wedding cape. But we turned out not to use it because it did not go well. But it's still cute. I'm still gonna retry it once I get my machine fixed. It's still really cute. But basically, it was going to be a little skirt. And she would wear it. It's so cute. This is by Culture Boutique. This was the harness that I do not recommend. She did not make it properly. I still will use it as a desensitization vest, but I will not use it for mobility. I will use it for grounding, and that's it. This is a United States Army themed hybrid. So service dog. I am a service dog, and then service dog there. I've got Velcro here for one strip of Velcro on each side. I do like it, but because of it being a TSA harness, but I have not touched this. So maybe this will go to my next stock. This is the One Tigress Guardian tan, the harness itself that goes to the cape. Same thing. I love it for the same option, the same reasons for the red version, but obvious it doesn't have any embroidery. It will soon once I get my machine up. I also do have another travel backpack. It's in one of these drawers somewhere, but this is one of the saddlebags. This is another harness. I do love it. I actually put some patches on because I did not like the service dog, how it was labeled, so I put some patches on it and a piece of Velcro up here. I will use this harness actually for wheelchair pull assistance. And that's pretty much it. Because counterbalance, it's not the best, but I love it. These are Grey's Anatomy themed, and I figured it would be cute to have at least one Grey's Anatomy harness. This harness is very, very, very well used. I have made it bigger, smaller, and now it's fully adjustable. It is a PTSD mermaid themed fleece harness. I will use this for wheelchair pull assistance or everyday use. I love it for Memorial time, for when it's that time of the year, because I love the colors on it, and so with my parents, it reminds me of my parents. So PTSD, and then service dog on the back. Very last, Cozy Horse. Unfortunately, Cozy Horse is no longer in business. You can only find them secondhand, which is sad because I love Cozy Horse. I really do. I always have poop bag rope. I love Cozy Horse very much because of how durable they are, how compact, how reflective, and many more. It's made the same way as the other one, but instead of orange, it is teal. I'm trying to clean as I go. That way, I won't have a big mess of gear to clean up. I'm leaving collars and leashes for last. Okay, so this is the big one. What I mean by the big one, I mean the big one. This has a lot of things in this side drawer, and I love it. So this is the cape to the red one, Tigress, Guardian. Same thing as the other one, just red and black. Very professional. I always have an ADA law card in this one. This one I will get back into remaking and adding clips to it. This is a United States Army one. I'm thinking about turning this actually into a vest for my puppy, or a cape, or a convertible. Next is my River Dog Gear vest. I sewed on these patches myself, actually. So it's my medical alert dog, emergency EpiPen inside, emergency inhaler inside. It has a little Transformers Decepticon logo and a little pull tab. So when it's time to pick a vest, I allow my dog to choose which vest she wants to wear. I love this one on her because it fits her so well, and it does also have poop bags, and it's reflective. I love it so much, and I sewed actually some Velcro on the front chest piece so I can put a patch and label her more. Patches are very important to me. So the very next thing I'm grabbing is my Braver Hound harness. Unfortunately, Braver Hound is also out of I don't need it. I got that one. This is the Braver Hoon harness. It says medical alert, sir, medical alert. It's fleece, and it's got a little chest plate, teal and reflective as well. Silver hardware, CB, and guide with a full strap. Love this harness so much. And it's not really worth the money, actually, if you can find things actually in your budget secondhand. I already know, Kayla, you want this one. If you were close to those, I would have to lock this one up. The super sweet, super cute. It is hard to adjust, but it's because it's Biothing, and she made it instead of holes. She made it to be a slide adjuster, so it's a little difficult, but not too much. This is my old pull strap handle. It is very, very well used. And over time, when leather is not used, it will turn colors. But it's still good. I can just wipe it off. I know you do. But you can just wipe this off and it'll be good as new. Keep it clean. Keep it conditioned. It's the only downfall with leather, especially when it gets old and very used. This is a cape that you're going to want to steal. It is a cape that I don't use the pockets for, but I love it. The cape sides are actually different. So I'll read you the middle one first, the middle panel first. Mobility assistance, medical alert and response. I know I'm cute, but this pup is on duty. It is pink, purple, and lime green. You and your lime green. And the sides, first side, multi-purpose service dog with the symbols. And then the other side, instead of it saying multi-purpose service dog with the symbols, it says, do not approach us. We're just trying to go about our day. I know you want to steal that cape. This one's going to be hard. This one has a story. This one actually is Maggie's very first cape. This was her official your service dog in training. This is what you wear 24/7. I do have her Bridgeport. That will be hung up in the shadow box when she passes. This will go in it because this was her first. So it's purple on purple. Service dog in training. Do not pet. It's rude to stare. We're not here for your entertainment. All can I pet you or no? Please stay back and give us space. And then the other side, I love this patch. I will definitely be getting this patch again. If I got paid every time I heard people say doggy, I would be a millionaire with the $. I love this cape. It's her first one. She's had this for 7 years and she'll have it until she dies. This one is my gift from Holden Scott's Dog Gear. This is actually a memory cape of my parents. She customized the fabric, and this is actually printed on. So the pictures on this cape is actually my two favorites of my having both parents together on vacation at the same time when I was a kid. So one of them was in New Jersey and one of them was in Florida. The one in Florida, I was meeting my brother for the very first time. And I was very little. So the sides say service memory. This is the one in Florida. This is the one in Florida. My dad, my mom, and me. And then the middle says, in memory of Grandma and Grandpa, rest in peace, see you soon. All of my dogs will wear this in their memory. And I will get one for Maggie, and so on. Every dog will have a service memory. I do have a Becca and Raven CB handle, but I can't find the harness. I haven't seen the harness in so long. So I use this as a guide handle occasionally. This one, unfortunately, I accidentally put it in the dryer. And the thing is, when you put vinyl in the dryer, it will fall off. So I'll still use this because one side was saved, but the other side, unfortunately not. But you can still read it. It has butterfly charms that I got off the Clawy with game that I won. This was made by Holden Scott's Dog Gear. And it's butterfly themed. So the side says service dog, do not interact. I'm working. Mobility service dog. Handler is a fall risk with the butterflies flying away. This one is part of the harness that is my hiking harness. I don't really like this harness, but I will use it as only a regular harness and not with the packs. This one I will use as a desensitization harness. This is actually my wedding, Maggie's wedding outfits. I got this from someone as a trade, and it just turned out not to be the best harness for her. Everything was just messed up. We had to fix everything the day before my wedding because this was not wobbly. This was not stable. Nothing was stable. It could have hurt her. So I will be using this as a desensitization harness or as decorative because it's cute. It's like Christmas. But that's pretty much it. I have this cape I made. It was my very first cape I ever made. Very adjustable. I made it with elastic at the time. But it's tie-dye, same colors. I've always did focus on the colors of my parents at the time. When we go back to Disney, she will wear this one if we ever go back with her. This is Beauty and the Beast tactical that I made. It was my very first harness vest I made tactical. And I say I did pretty well, minus me only being able to use ribbon at the time. But it was good. I have another Active Dogs. This is actually a really nice harness. It has a patch for some Velcro. here, here, and here. This isn't like a size medium. It's done wonders. This is a great wheelchair pull assistance harness or as a summer vest, which if we do go back to Disney, I think she would wear this. Or if we go back to Universal, I like the fact that this is actually Velcro instead of it being buckles. So this could be a really good idea since it's very light. The very next one, this is actually a dress skirt cape. So this is a cape that you can still use as a cape, and it's a skirt. It does have pockets. It's not that big. My cousin's ex-wife, I still love her to death. She made this for me in last minute for my Glee Club reunion, and I love it. So she made everything with elastic because that's all she could get at the time. This is another cape that she made. Unfortunately, I can only use it as a regular cape and not with pockets. But it's perfectly fine. And the reason why I can't use it with the pockets because of this. The fabric is like a flat pack fabric. So it did not go well. And I packed this thing really tight. And packed it really good because I was flying to El Paso. And I wanted her to carry as much stuff as possible so we could actually, not have a medical bag. And at the time I did not know I could actually have a medical bag. So I now know that. This next one is also Holden Scott's dog ear. I love this cape. It's funny. It's cute. I love it. It's also tiny. So I'll read you this sides first. Stop making my job unbearable. Do not distract. Get it? It's got polar bears. And then the front says, Service Polar Bear. I am my human's protector with a polar bear. I love the charms. This one's a dolphin with a ball, I think. And they're both the same. And there's a little blue ribbon. This one next is my high school reunion. And anytime I go in the state, Maggie wears this because I love it. This is my class 2019 because I got her in 2019, but I wasn't able to go to graduation yet. But she's the reason why I graduated. So I wanted her to wear something that had my class. And this is my school name, Off Leash Canine Training. This one also was in the dryer and it came off, a little bit came off, but not too much came off. Just like the small ones down here. It says, I may jump or bark to alert. And then the side says, multi-purpose service comment with the symbols and my logo, my school logo, access required by law. I love the SNR. I wish I could have done SNR at all times. And it has a bone, a dog bone, and then a piece. The reason why it says service comment is because my mascot was a dog named Comet. So it was nice to be able to make something special for us both, just to be able to wear when we go to the alumni and meetings and many more, if I ever get a chance to go back. And I spread awareness, even down here. This is another TSA harness that my cousin actually made. I had a guide handle for this, but it broke. So this is all I got now. It's a paracord TSA harness. Really wonderful, actually. I love it. I just wish I now made it too. I wish I had it bigger now. But this will work for my puppy for when he's growing. This next one is a Becca and Raven. I do not recommend her anymore. I had another harness, but I did lose it, like I said. But this one is one of her hybrids. It is a working dog light guide mobility light guide harness. Purple and purple and purple. So it says working dog on the sides, and it on the side on the hybrid cape part, it says, "Please don't pet me, I'm working." And then a Safari Pupco watermelon themed type of pull strap. I have a Patience and I told you I was a Patience and Love fanatic. I have a Patience and Love cape. It was a vest, but I turned it into a cape. Elder Stanlow's service dog. Stop, keep back, I'm working, with the logo. And then some on the top. Holden Scott's dog here. So this one, I am also a fanatic of Holden Scott's. This one's really cute. It's our spring themed, which I'll be bringing this one out actually tomorrow probably. It says, "You are my sunshine, medical alert service dog with the sunflowers." On the side, it says, "Medical alert service dog. Do not distract. Do not touch. Do not separate dog from handler." Really cute cape. One Tigress Guardian One Tigress Apollo 9 long version. I love this harness. Maggie's had this since she was 9 months, and it's still in wonderful condition. I will definitely say this: if you are looking at starting out, get a One Tigress if you can. They're expensive, but they're worth the money. As you can see, this one, we've had it for 9 months, for almost 7 years. And it's still in great condition. I love it. And I unfortunately had the discontinued color. I was going to get a matching. This is another cape I made. One of my friends actually borrowed it. And I had to fix everything. I will get back into fixing this once I can get my machine up. But I love this very much. This is a cape that I made. This is a cape that I made myself for my honeymoon. This is actually signed with Universal and Disney at the same time. So one side says, "Service Princess, do not interact." And then the signatures on the top. And also underneath. And every time we go back, this will get signed even more. And then the other side says, Service Hufflepuff Wizard, do not interact. Maggie is a Hufflepuff. I'm a Hufflepuff. And she's a princess and I'm a princess. We love this. And this looks amazing on her. This is a shark themed and galaxy themed. Because the ocean waters are like a galaxy. Just underneath the ocean. So, and my parents love the ocean very much. And they love sharks. So, here's one. This is a Dean and Tyler search and rescue harness. This is also amazing if you need a wheelchair harness and you can't afford a one tigress. This is another alternative. You can get them off eBay or their website, of course. You can also add extra Velcro. But I did that myself because I love Velcro. And this can just be an everyday harness as well. It's got the D-ring. It's got a place for 2 pull straps or patch tabs or whatever. And it's also a no pull harness. But I love this harness very much, especially for wheelchair pull assistance. The last thing in this drawer is another ocean themed. It is a tactical, just tactical down the middle. And it's got ocean animals on the side. So it's got humpback whale sharks, sea turtles, dolphins, many animals that are nice. So this is a really nice harness, like cape. And this will be also turned into a vest. Because I would like this to be also a vest. If I can get it to be. So now we have 2 more drawers. This next drawer is packed with vests. When I mean by packed, I mean it's packed. We're going to start off strong with Active Dogs Mesh. Working dog, do not pet. Service dog and working dog, do not pet. Another Active Dogs, working dog, do not pet. Working dog, do not pet. 2 Active Dog vests. Make that 3. This one is very, very, very my favorite. Service dog on one side. The other side right here. Service dog, do not pet. Keep your hands off me. I'm not that kind of dog. Service dog, hug and service dog act as required. Service dog, and I heart my service dog. This is a Wagon Pets heart X-Back Biothing harness. Guide X-Back teal and black. Love it to death. Just had some issues with that. I don't go to them. They're closed and they're a scammer now. More One Tigress. I am addicted to Biothing One Tigress and also Holden Scott's. I love this one because it is a hybrid, but it's also very light. I just wish it was not in black, but I got it secondhand, so I'm not going to complain. It is an everyday harness and also a no pull harness. Another One Tigress. This one's now discontinued. They do not make this one anymore. They make something in like it, but it's not the same because this one is all Velcro. Another One Tigress. This is the short version, Apollo. I prefer this one in a cape versus a vest unless it's the summertime or it's really, really hot out because this looks like a puppy vest on a grown dog. This is another Amazon harness, but I use it as a vest for therapy and for everyday use as well. The poop bags. This is another tactical harness. I love me my tacticals because I am military family. Here's another one that I made in the past. It is pineapples, and it's like a Hawaiian shirt. So that's really cute. This is my cat's vest for therapy. This is Maggie's therapy dog vest with a Canines for Christ. This is a all access canine gear vest. This is actually too big for her. So maybe the puppy will grow into it or I will donate it to a team. Or some. I don't know. I'll probably keep it. This is another cat's vest, and this is his tactical. Red, white, and blue Patriot. This is another one of his vests. It's tie-dye pockets. This is Maggie's Sunday vest and church vest. If I ever am able to go to church. This is another mesh vest. This is actually like a registry vest. This is Paul's and Pals. This was the one that was being sold on Amazon, but I had it a long time ago. That's like her coat vest. If I wanted her to just wear a vest out and no coat. This was the very first vest that I made. It has no adjustability besides the elastic. That is it. There's no adjustability besides the elastic. But I will keep this to remember where I used to be. This is another vest that I made. It's Doctor's. It was supposed to be a cape, but it turned out to be a vest. So it's Doctor's with a faux leather. This is a rainbow vest for my cat. No adjustability on that one either for the chest. This one, I kind of messed up. I broke the zipper on accident. It was supposed to go to my cousin, but her dog passed. So it's a hybrid, but it can fit Maggie. It's just the panel's tiny. So it'll be great for the summer when it gets hot. It's in Spanish and English, and it's really cute. This is the vest that I'll be working on. It's Olaf theme. And then this is a Amazon vest and it's really cute. We use it as our everyday harness or when we go out. She does have another canine in for Christ missionary vest as well. That's in a smaller vest. I think she'll wear this one tomorrow when we go. She can wear any vest in the therapy as long as she wears her program. Kayla, are you ready for... Okay. I'm on my own. Collars, leashes, pull straps, and any more. All in this one. I'm not going to go through everything because it's a lot. Basically, this is full of collars, leashes, training tools, everything that we use, leash wraps, hands-free leashes, and many more. Tactical pull straps, pretty much anything. I'll pull out some of my favorites, but it's getting late. I got to do stuff, but basically, this is basically everything for collars and leashes for her in here. There are collars and leashes over there, but I'm not going to go over there because I am tired and I am sore. And my feeding tube is stinging, so I need to use... Oh, okay. So I guess I will go through this because you're going to be wanting to be interested. Harry Potter or leash wrap. Cargo leash. Walk and train head collar. Tank collar, that's a service dog. Don't forget the back door. Safari Pupco traffic leash. Tactical collar. Another tactical collar that I made at first. Lily dog ear pull strap. Wedding collar for flowers or for therapy or whatever. Safari Pupco pull strap. Slip chain. This is another leash. This was my wedding leash. Safari did not make that. I do have a tree pouch, and I'm not going to go get that. I use a pet mate. And it's the waist. Safari Pupco hands-free leash. With some leash wraps that says, this one says, the color I wear does not define my gender. I am female. Hear me roar. It's plaid with purple. Little helper on both sides. This is a leash with my cat's treat pouch. You're going to go pass out. Girl, what am I going to do with you? This is a leash that my friend gave me. They're on Etsy. I forget the name. CJ Creations, I think, and it has a neat space leash strap. My cousin made this. It's a 30-inch pull strap. Safari Pupco leash. Yep, collars that I got to fix the rivet. It says Medical Alert Canine. Service dog orange collar. Black reflective leash. Safari Pupco working canine collar. This is a leash from my friend. It's a long line, 10 foot. Guide dog leash from Guide Dogs from America. Actually, no. Yeah, Guide Dog. It's either C and I got. I think it's Guide Dogs from America. But it's leather. Plaid leash. Collar. This was a harness that was supposed to be for my cousin, my dog, my cat, but 5-inch pull strap. This is Ellie's dog gear. They're now closed. No metal collar for my cousin. This is Whatnot. Green snowflake collar. This is my cat's collar. It was something I wanted to try. I failed. But the suit is still cute. This is an e-collar buckle for my e-collar for Christmas. Pink Walmart collar. This is a rainbow pride collar that I gotta make smaller because I said it wrong. Safari Pupco traffic lead. Rough wear collar that's been very much used and abused. This is a Safari Pupco handle collar, 2-inch. My cousin made this on pull strap. I made this collar. It says Maggie. I have another casing for my e-collar remotes in case one breaks or something else, or I want to change it. Hufflepuff collar. Pull strap for my Yup harness that's in progress or anywhere else. Tag collar. Kayla, you would love this because it's green. Extra prong links. Slip chain. I think this is one of my puppies. Oh, yeah. This is a black, teal and black paracord leech. More slip chains. Can never have too many of these, especially when they're sized properly. This is a teal 5-inch, I think, or 7-inch pull strap from Becca and Raven. I mean, not Becca and Raven. Brave Hoon.